All it takes in this life, all it takes in this life is one single action from you to change the entire world. Let me explain. So, if you look at somebody like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, people along these lines, for the good or the bad, look how much they have done. Look how much they have impacted the world, like I said, for good or bad. But they've made a massive impact in this world, and you know, a lot of it is good. There's probably some bad in it too. But the point is, one single action from you can change the entire world in your way. From you contributing the way you should be as a person. Your awakening, your presence, the way you are, the way you do things, by being you, can change the entire world. And you don't know that. You do not know that. And it's going to take an awakening for something like this to happen, but it is so true. You do not know what you're capable of. You do not know what you can do until you're actually doing it. You do not know. And there's too much talent out there today that is being wasted. Your awakening, like I said, could change the entire world. You might not be there yet. You might be on your way. You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen in a year from right now. You don't know what's going to happen in 5 years from right now. You do not know. You don't. And you know what? The actions you take today, the things you do today, and every single day leading up to that point in time where, you know what? You do come out of that place. You do have that awakening. You do start to change for the better. The person you know you are is really starting to show. The person you really are is not only showing, but you are shining. And this is what we need more of in this world, because there is a lot of people that are in the wrong places. They are not themselves at all. They are lost. So you have to do what you have to do to bring that person out of you, to make this world a better place. This world would not be as good without you in it, doing what you do. It's easy to exist. It's easy to just live, to do whatever, to just exist. But what's not easy is to be your best self. Is to bring what you know you have out of you into this world in your way, in your mind, in your power. That's what's not easy. And you can choose to do this anytime you like. Anytime you like, you can bring that person out of yourself. And it's not like you can it's not like you can flick a switch and all of a sudden, boom, you're going to start to change the world. It doesn't work like that. But your actions today and the way you take the right actions over time can lead up to that moment. And when I say moment, I don't even mean a specific moment. It's not like one moment's just going to, boom, change the whole world. But you're going to know when you get to a certain position what's about to go down. And you can just keep going and going and going. You become addicted You become right where you're supposed to be, and you're on that direct path, right where you're supposed to be. And it is a blessing to be on that right path. That's where you want to be. You're not lazy. I'm going to tell you this right now, from me to you. You are not lazy. You are just, what's the word I want to put on this? You're just not inspired. You are uninspired. And it's not that you can't be motivated. You can be motivated. There's motivation in you. You have something in you. But you are uninspired and unmotivated at this moment because you are confused. You don't know exactly where to go, what to do, where to start. And it's going to take a lot to get that build up. It's going to take a lot out of you. It's going to take a lot from you. And a lot of people in life don't want to take that risk. A lot of people in life don't want to step forward and really take that risk. And like I said, it does take a lot. It takes more than you will ever know. It really does. But it starts with you. It starts with the way you think. You can't let other people influence your mind that you were born with and that you were given. You can't let anybody. The only thing you can do is you can let positive influences mold and chip and shape you into certain things to give you that awakening, because that is what you need. But you cannot let the negative people fill you with fear, because there's too much of that in this world. That is what I'm trying to get to here. There's too much of that in this world. There's too much fear. There's too much, I ain't going to do nothing to nobody. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to hide. I'm just going to not be anything and do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. There's too much of that in this world. You have to be a leader. You have to lead your own life. You have to have your own word and say it with confidence. You have to have your own swagger. You have to have your own thoughts. You have to have your own words. You have to have a mind of your own. And we all have this. And you know what? You might do your thing in your own way, and it might be in a more quieter way, but you can do your thing the way you want to do your thing. Only you know your talents. Only you know your gifts. Only you know your abilities and your traits and things of this nature. And you have to capitalize on these things. You have to be the best you can be, how you know you have to be it. And the world will be a better place because of it. I guarantee you that. Like I said, there's too many people in this world today. That's why people, why is the world so bad today? Because the dark energy is taking over this world. There's not enough people in this world that is actually themselves. There's too much trying to be like everybody else. There's too much insecurities. There's too much people that don't even have the ability to love anymore because they have so many insecurities. It is crazy. And I know this to be true because I talk to so many females and they're all the same. And I'm not saying women are all the same, and I'm not saying every woman is a bad woman, nor man. But I've talked to so many different females, and they all had the same issues. They all have that inside of themselves. And I got to a point where, I start to see it for what it is. And you cannot help them. You really cannot help them. They have to help themselves. And I'm just using that as an example. I've not been talking to many people at all lately. I'm doing my thing. I like to talk to people in person. That's what I like to do. I don't really care about a cell phone. I don't care about go back and forth all day on a cell phone and say meaningless things all the time. Nothing's getting anywhere. It's just stupid. Like, what are we doing here? Nothing. Wasting time. When we could be together in person, connecting more, building stronger bonds, giving more, loving more, doing things we should be doing. But no, people have so many issues today. And this is what is happening, like I said. And it all stems down from these false identities in these people because they are not being themselves. They don't have a mind of their own. They think it's cool to be like everybody else, to do what everybody else does, to act and behave like everybody else. They do not have a mind of their own. And that's what I'm trying to get here, is one single action from you can change the entire world, because you can, with one action, you can change yourself, and then yourself can change the world. It's just like this effect of you continuing to do the right things, and you're climbing that ladder. It's like you do this and it's the right thing. You do this, it's the right thing. You do this, it's the right thing. You choose to keep doing the right things no matter how hard or difficult it may be. You do that. You know it's easy to be like everybody else. You know it's easy to be comfortable like everybody else 24/7 all the time. What's not easy is to take a stand, to be a leader, to have a mind of your own, to go on your own path. The path of the chosen, the path of the misunderstood, the path of relentlessness. You are truly being yourself, truly being who you are. You have a mind of your own. You're not influenced in a negative way by all this fear that is around you. The only thing you are influenced by is the positive things, is the real things, and nothing else gets in the way. So which side are you going to be on here? Because we need more of these types of people. We need more leaders. We need more truth seekers. And like I said, you can lead however you want to lead. Everybody has different talents and traits and abilities. You know what I mean? But you have to do things in your way, the way you know it should be done. And you will succeed in that by never giving up, continuing to try, continuing to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Like one point in time, I thought I was going to make a huge impact where I come from and for my people through fighting. But I had something else. Other than that, that was better. So I went full-fledged. And I know my talents and my traits and my abilities and stuff like this. I know everything that I'm good at, and I know everything that I'm not so hot at. I know my strengths and weaknesses and stuff like this. You have to figure it out within yourself, and you have to know what it is. Make your strengths even stronger and continue on that path. Don't listen to everybody else. Don't be like everybody else. Because everybody else is floating around down here, filled with fear, doing what they're doing, being stupid. So what's it going to be? Gonna make a change in the world, or you're gonna be like everybody else and let the real ones do what they're gonna do? You have to make that decision. Only you. And that's it.